I know. His brother does it. If you have comments, can you write them in? No, I don't want to. I'm gonna make it go crazy. Yeah, like when I get it. Thank you. Great, because I was just picturing everyone going, like, oh yeah, yeah. So if I can get that, I mean, we could always pass the mic and say 2 words each. That's that. When I've done shows and done, yeah, unless someone does, then yeah. Yeah, I feel like. Oh right, okay. I don't know. If everyone keeps yeah, lots of times yeah, we can put like the best or I really have no problem if everyone can say the thing about the mic. It's really easy. I know it's 2 or 1 big new. Just put their name down. Well, that's too much pass around. Then I think we should bother with this. I think it's more my pursuit. I think we should just go like, do you want to say something? No, do you want to say something around? Just go back into your message and you just take a screenshot and I'll look at his blog. Yes, just take a screenshot. Hilarious. Just literally just screen that. I know it's I'm like, that's it. So I got it. But anyways, you have a see, so should you have like explanations that like, let's say for example, it's something simple like, oh my god, perfect outfit. That's they didn't even hear what you say. Okay, like right. So if you so like, does anyone have any other comments? And if you do, yeah. So we all have little pieces of paper to you, and then we can just write something down. We hand it. Feel strongly about something. Okay. Oh, good idea. Because he didn't give it to us, did he now? Okay. Don't tear them all up. Who wants another straight is it one?
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to the Kelly Center. Thank you for coming out tonight. My name is Paul Kelly. I'm one of the Kellys involved here at the Kelly Center with Kelly Music for Life, which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that helps own and operate the Kelly Center. Put on events like this. COVID really put a wrinkle in our skirt for a little while, but events like this have helped to bring it back. So thank you for all of your support tonight and coming out and supporting all the great talent that's going to be on the stage here as well this evening. First-timers in the room? First-timers? Okay, all right. The restrooms are back here next to Gene. We also ask you to not use the air dryers because they make noise while folks are on stage tonight. Use the paper towels. Please silence your phones, and we are going to have an intermission so you can go outside and check texts and calls later on. Some of you have found already the complimentary beverages that are at the back. Kristen Kelly, your bartender this evening. She's back there to help you out with complimentary beers and wine and seltzers and coffee. Let's see, what else? We have the judging introductions coming in just a second. What we've been doing here is seeing some great talent hit the stage at the Kelly Center. And just this past Sunday night, we had the 16 and under semifinals. And one of the folks that did not make the cut in the semifinals is going to come and play for us at a concert in the park here in Havertown on Saturday night. Her name is Katie Blickley, and she's an acoustic singer-songwriter, and she will be performing to open up for the Four Lean Hounds Grateful Dead tribute band. So please come out and support that event, see her, see the Four Lean Hounds, but also keep in mind that this is what we're doing with talent that comes onto the stage. We see them, we say, oh, you know what, we can have them back on our stage here or at another event that may not be inside our walls here. So again, we thank you for all of your support that you've been giving to the Star competition all along the way and Kelly Music for Life. And it is now time to introduce Danny Murphy.
Hello, everybody. Whoa, that's loud. Hi, welcome to the Star. Welcome to the Kelly Center. Thanks for being here. For those of you that are in person, it's really nice to see people. For those of you at home, I hope it's really nice to see me. I'll just give you a little couple of my angles just so that you get everything. The shoes. Cameraman. Okay. All right, so tonight you are in for an incredible night of entertainment. We have 14 crazy talented individuals that are going to hit the stage to vie for a spot in our live finale next week. It's pretty intense. The judges over there have a really, really hard job. So there is one way that you can help them, and this is to help one potential person win our fan vote. The winner of the fan vote gets 10 additional points added to their average judge score. This is the last week the fan vote is in play, so that next week at our finale, it is strictly based on their scores. That could be scary. Could be scary. No, I have full faith in the panel of judges that we have. I'll let Doug introduce them in a little bit. But the info for fan voting will be running on the screen throughout the show. And for those of you at home, it'll be running on the banner beneath the live feed. Also on the screen and in the banner at home, you'll see our sponsors for the event. So real quick, give them a huge round of applause for helping us get this on this stage. I see a lot of familiar faces, especially this lovely lady right here. This is Miss Valerie. So for those of you who have been at the competition before, Miss Valerie has been here cheering on our contestants. And right before the show tonight, I invited her to come downstairs and kind of give a little pep talk. And she pepped them up. I'll tell you that. She pepped them up. And she also just gave us her audition for season 2 of The Star. So, just saying. Just saying. All right, without further ado, I would like to introduce you to our MC for the evening. Mr. Doug Schimel is an Emmy award-winning news broadcaster. You probably recognize him from NBC 10 Philadelphia. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Doug Schimel.
Thank you, Danny. I'll tell you what, I'll echo everything Danny says. It is so nice to see people again. Oh my God, you all changed so much since the last time I saw you. But it's so cool because, you know, we're kind of in that hellish netherworld right now between, kind of 15 months of solitary confinement and running naked through the quad. So we're going to kind of find that nice middle ground here. And I love being up here as MC on stage because I'll tell you what, every one of these fine judges over here, it is hard work. I've judged one round of the adults, one round of kids, and man, it is hard work. And one of the contestants tonight was saying, oh my God, during the sound check, everybody sounds so good. Well, I'll tell you what, A, it's because you all are, and B, you know, if the judges are doing their jobs, you should be. So one of the things I mentioned to all of our contestants, our combatants tonight, and they're all good friends, and they all support one another. The notes that these judges produce, all the sort of advice and the critiques that they offer, they are there to help every one of these contestants in the kids division and the adults division. And everybody comes from a different skill set and discipline. I'll introduce them here in just a second. But one of the things I emphasize to all of our 14 finalists tonight is read those notes and take them to heart. They are there to help you. When the kids soak them up like a sponge because, you know, either they want that advice, they want that guidance, or because their mom or dad or older sibling told them to. But at any rate, they take them to heart. When you get a little older, and Danny, you've seen this, you know, people start to become formed in their opinions of what works and what doesn't. Well, I've always done it this way, but all the judges told me to do it this way. Take that into heart. Think about what they're telling you. And the reason I tell this to all of you, and I told this to the contestants tonight, is not to start a fight at the family dinner table, but you guys can see those comments too, and you can see those notes too, and you may want to say, you know what, they might have a point there. So take those into consideration. We are here to help every one of these fine talents tonight get across the finish line. So help them do that and read those notes. I just want to reiterate what Danny had said. Thank you to all of our incredible sponsors tonight. You'll see them up there on the tote board. And without them, we cannot be here. Without them, we cannot do it. Erica Deschelle and company real estate team, Yacht Stock Rising Stars, CMC Productions, Jerry Gray Auto Body, Kelly's Candy, the Box family, and Mad Batter Adventures. Or Hatter. Who puts that tiny font on there, Tom Kelly? Even with these magnifiers, I can't see. But big round of applause for all of our sponsors. We cannot do this without them. Also, one quick mention. You've seen Joel Perlish with Joel Perlish Photography running around. Joel, make yourselves known. He'll be snapping photos of everybody throughout the night. But if you would like to request photos of yourself during a halftime at intermission, just let Joel know, and you can make a little appointment. As he creatively composes with great introspection and deliberate, the master of the photographic medium, Joel Perlish, will be able to capture your inner self. And all right, good Lord, Joel. And the other thing tonight, you'll see it up on the tote board. Fan votes. This is the coolest way for, I guess you can do it in the audience, and everybody out there in streaming land on all 15 cameras that we have in here tonight. Make sure you do your fan vote. Every dollar equals one vote, as it says. $10 equals 10 votes. Vote as much as you like. You can use PayPal or credit card. kellycenter.org. Contribute. And I think those points are going to be added to the judges' scores. So do your duty and do your fan vote. Now, I mentioned these incredible judges come at this competition with a spectrum of just amazing skills and fact sets and everyone. Starting from the left, the lovely Jess Fowler. She's a local singer and performer. She's also previously competed in singing competitions like this very one. Currently, she is shadowing the great one, Danny. So basically, she can begin teaching and conveying that incredible artistry. So one day, she will be doing it if she's not doing it already. Jess Fowler, everybody. Next in line is a young lady that I've gotten to know over the last couple of weeks, an amazing talent in her own right. Angelique Zuppo is a singer, songwriter, music educator, and director currently residing in Delaware. The voice has graced many music venues, from the coffee houses of Delaware County all the way to Carnegie Hall in New York City. And how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. Thank you. Sorry, somebody had to fill that one in. Ange has had the privilege to work with many talented musicians and artists such as Rex Brown of Pantera, Sarah McLachlan, Haley Wisenra, Delco's own Audra McLaughlin of The Voice, Phil Nicolo, and many, many more. When she isn't performing solo with her band Zoopang, I love that. It reminds me of Monty Python. She is teaching voice, piano, and bands online and in person for the Delco Let There Be Rock School. Having studied everything from classical to rock, she's helped singers of all types find their confidence and lead them to become better performers. I might have to sign up. After competing in vocal competitions herself, she is excited to be judging the star and wishes contestants and judges all the best. Angelique Zuppo. And right next to her, and I have to read it off of Danny's phone, hailing from Ireland.
Good. That was good. Don't do it the whole way.
I know. I told myself 8 to 10 words. Hailing from Ireland, Sarah Sylvia has studied voice, classical piano, harp, and has performed on stages not just in her home country, but also in Germany, England, and here in the United States. Putting her talents to the test, she auditioned for the TV show The Voice, where she made it to the live finals and worked alongside one of her idols, the late Dolores O'Riordan of the Cranberries. After The Voice, Sarah decided to share her experiences and years of study by producing tracks for the X Factor UK, with two of those tracks actually used by notable label owner Simon Cowell. The man everybody loves to hate. With her band Cages, Sarah has since completed Irish radio tours with her single St. Vincent, making it to #1 in the Irish alternative charts and winning Best New Artist and Best Alternative Single here in the United States at the WSTW Radio Awards. And no, this was not too long. Sarah Sylvia, everybody. Next in line, a young lady that has helped me cut my teeth as I judge over there and have mild panic attacks. Marie Anderson is an experienced private voice and piano teacher, as well as accomplished pianist and accompanist. Marie received her Bachelor of Music education from Simpson College in Indianola, Iowa, and her master's in music education with piano performance from Westchester University in Westchester, Pennsylvania. She is a sought-after vocal coach and piano instructor with extensive experience getting her students to perform on stage for recitals, concerts, and musicals. When not teaching, Marie is busy accompanying school concerts, graduations, and a variety of special events and parties. Marie's goal is to build a stage for various performance opportunities in her backyard, and she's got the 3 acres to do it, by God. She's developed a set of musical theater skill-building classes for adolescents, as well as creating a monthly concert series, which includes students and adult performers of all genres. With over 30 years of teaching experience, Marie encourages her voice students to learn to play piano, as well as sing in multiple styles. Makes sense? Music, musical theater, classical, and pop. Marie is a member of the Nats and the MLMT music organizations. Marie Anderson, everyone. And rounding out the list, fresh off a run at Little Shop of Horrors at Salt Performing Arts out there in Chester Springs, Alicia Hupman, everyone. Alicia is a local theater performer, vocalist, and musician. She has appeared in many musicals, cabarets, and events all around the area. She's also performed with local bands for over 25 years in a range of genres. She is excited to hear what the contestants bring to the stage tonight. Everybody, Alicia Hupman. All right. We got all the housekeeping out of the way. We've talked about running naked through the quad. Talked about you all emphasizing the notes and critiques with all of your contestants. Ladies and gentlemen, the first young lady up here on stage tonight, singing a song that many of you know. It's a wonderful piece. I wish I could sing it, but that would be rather odd, wouldn't it? It's You Ought to Know by Alanis Morissette. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Miss Taylor Ash.
Oh my God, front row. Hey, fam. I want you to know that I'm happy for you. I wish nothing but the best for you both. An older version of me, is she perverted like me? Would she make out with you in a theater? Does she speak eloquently? And would she have your baby? I'm sure she'd make a very excellent mother. Cause the love that you gave that we made wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me you hold me until you died? Till you died, but you're still alive. And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know you seem very well. Things look peaceful. Well, I'm not quite as well. I thought you should know. Did you forget about me, Mr. Duplicity? I hate to bug you in the middle of dinner. It was a slap in the face, how quickly I was replaced. And are you thinking of me when you hold her? Cause the love that you gave that we made wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me you hold me until you died? Till you died, but you're still alive. And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know. Joke that you laid in the bed, that was me, and I'm not gonna fade as soon as you close your eyes. And you know it. And every time I scratch my nails down someone else's back, I hope you feel it. Can you feel it? Well, I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me on the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me on the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know.
Taylor Ash, everybody. You ought to know from Alanis Morissette. All right. Want to let you know that we've got a question. Who is our question? Thank you. I should be in my light. I should know that after 37 years in television. All right. Who is our judge? Oh,
I
Sarah
believe
Sylvia.
it's me. I believe it's me. Hiya, Taylor.
Hi.
Not easy to open the semi-final.
Who knows?
Not at all. You look absolutely unreal, by the way.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
don't say the internet for that. It is the internet. Is that where you got? That's where you got the dress. The
Where was
internet. I heard someone
Yes,
talk.
it was the internet.
Love that
The
shop.
interwebs.
My
Yeah.
favorite. I have a rewards
Right.
card. All right, I'm gonna be. I've been very nice during the weeks, but I'm gonna make one point, and I'm gonna get the other points for the other judges.
Okay.
This late in the competition, you need to pick a song that you can hit every note. I think you picked this song because you can hit the high notes. I didn't think you hit the low notes.
Okay.
So when it's going to semi-finals and finals, I think when you're choosing a song, you need to know 10,000% you can hit every frickin' verse, not
Got it.
just those high notes, which you killed,
Thank
but you were a little bit shaky in the lows.
Yes.
All right, now I'm going to pass it over to Marie. Do you have anything to say?
Well, to add to that, I would just like to say that with more breast support, the high notes will be even louder. That's really all it was. That's my biggest comment.
Yeah, it's the nerves.
I would say if you move on to next week, that I would try to choose something that has a little bit more variety in terms of dynamics and give
Okay.
you a real chance to kind of dig in and find highs and lows.
Sure.
I just want to say I loved it, but
Thank you.
also I love that you just went for it, and you
Thank you.
totally felt the song, and I absolutely love the
Thank
emotion
you.
in it.
Thank you so much.
But I will add, with that emotion, it comes with stylistic singing. If you are putting that style in, you have to
Yeah.
watch that you are not going to overcompensate the styling and then miss
yeah.
that note accuracy.
Yes,
So be
yes,
aware of that.
yes.
But
Got it. Thank
Loved
you.
it.
Thank you.
Well done, Taylor. It was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, judges. Taylor, thank you. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, now we're going to move this. Where's our light? Right there. Am I in it, Danny? There we go. Now I get to use the MC's mic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the second contestant up this evening with her rendition of Rise Up from Andra Day. Put your hands together. Kira Bauer.
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we gotta walk it out. Move mountains, we gotta walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. When the silence isn't quiet and you feel like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet, and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. All we need is hope, and for that we have each other. For that we have each other, and we will rise, and we will rise, and we'll rise. Oh, we'll rise. I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, we'll rise up. And I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise another day. I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again for you, for you, for you, for you.
Kira Bauer, everybody. Oh, that was absolutely wonderful, wonderful. And I wanted, will you stop that? Stop that. Chords all tangled. So, Kira, you know we've got an illustrious panel of judges there, so have at it. Sarah Sylvia.
Hi, Akira. What a wee songbird you are. Oh, absolutely fantastic. Do you know what I really love? I hate this song with every ounce of my being. And when I saw it, I was like, oh God, it's the screamy song that everyone seems to like because everyone screams it. You made it your own, and you suited it to your voice, and that's what a singer does. Brilliant. Absolutely class. You should look into doing some soundtrack work as a professional thing, as a side gig. Hand in your resume, your CV, or whatever into studios and go, hey, I'll do some backing tracks for demos. You would be perfect for that. Absolutely perfect. It was awesome. Very good.
Just the same thing. Making it your own gave us some emotion.
I thought it was an excellent song choice for your voice.
Yeah. Thank you.
I said the same thing.
I love that you changed all the Oh my gosh. This song bores me, like Sarah, like the same exact thing. Hate the song, but you made it interesting, and thank you for that. I will say, don't overuse your jaw when you're singing those runs. You can support it without it.
Thank you.
Very good. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges. Kira Bauer, everybody. Will you hush up? This thing is tangled. Look at this thing. Let me show you. Look at those lines there. Hush, I'm going back there. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Wow. Wow. 7 years of college down the drain. Our next performer, another wonderful young lady had a marvelous sound check, and it's been fun to be a participating judge. I guess it was 2 weeks ago, right, that I was there? Yeah, it sounds like you don't remember. Good Lord. And it's just exciting to hear this, a little bit of old school. Ladies and gentlemen, with her rendition of Send in the Clowns from A Little Night Music, Danielle Lachelle.
Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. Send in the clouds. Isn't it bliss? Don't you approve? One who keeps staring around, one who can't move. But where are the clouds? Send in the clouds. Just when I had stopped opening doors, finally knowing the one that I wanted was yours, making my entrance again with my usual flair. Sure,
my fault, I fear. I thought that you'd want what I want. Sorry, my dear. But where are the clowns? Quick, send in the clowns. Don't bother, they're here. Isn't it rich? Isn't it queer? Losing my timing this late in my career. Where are the clowns? There ought to be clowns. Well, maybe next year.
Absolutely marvelous, Danielle. Okay, I'm going over to my mark. I'm in my mark. I'm in my light. You leave me alone. All right, judges.
Hiya, Danielle. Hi. No doubt that was a pitch perfect performance. I thought it was great. I didn't feel any emotion myself. I thought it was pitch perfect. It was like I was listening to a CD, but I didn't really feel anything in here.
Okay.
So going forward, and no doubt you will. If you didn't get through tonight, I'd probably not come back, to be honest. You will. Like, it was fantastic. Like, I mean, as a vocalist, it was phenomenal.
Thank you.
So which is why I'm here, to give you critique. You need to deliver a performance that's going to make, with that voice, everyone here should be crying.
Okay.
I see dry eyes everywhere.
Okay.
You need to pick a better song.
Okay.
Maybe Barbara Streisand, maybe something like, listen, she's going to get through, relax. I'm just trying to help her for the next one, so we're all bawling. You have the voice that could make the country bawl. I want to see that from you.
Thank you.
That's my 2 cents.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Hi, Danielle.
Hi.
So I will say, I love your big, powerful voice. You know this. I've known you for years. Now, I will say, though, here's my note to you. Your highs, girl, you got them. Your lows, watch that you don't lose that intonation when you drop back down to the lows out of those belts.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Thank you.
something, Danielle.
No, your vocal was perfect. I
Thank
just
you.
want to make sure that I'm telling you something, so when you come back, we're all in floods. I want my makeup down my chest. I want to have, like, my tattoos are grey. I want them red from my lipstick.
Okay.
I want to be crying. Okay, Danielle?
Yes.
It's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, judges. Danielle Lachelle, everyone. And I enjoy crying. I enjoy a good cry. So if you can. All right, our next young man up. You heard him through the last few rounds. He's got a wonderful voice, as do they all. He is performing This Is the Moment from Jekyll and Hyde. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Isiu.
This is the moment, this is the day when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play. It's here and now, today. This is the moment, this is the time when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some to stay or never, I'll sit forever with the gods. When I look back, I will always recall, moment for moment, this was the moment, the greatest moment of them all.
Daniel Issue, everyone. Man, son, you can sing. All right, judges, we'll start with Sarah Sylvia.
Listen, I didn't win The Voice. I'm just freaking far from it, but I'm just giving my 2 cents from it. Daniel, it was a great vocal. Just didn't feel anything from it again. If it was an audition for a musical, I'd call you back for callbacks. That's all I have to say about that. All right, anyone else?
Okay, I would say first of all, The Voice is gold. But I will say that I have a comment similar to Sarah that I can tell you're a theater guy. I know you're a theater guy. For your age, I'm just like, my head's exploding. But I would love to see, if you are moving ahead, more genuine emotion versus theater, because I felt like you were putting on a character, and I would love to see you sing as you and feel as you.
And that comes from breath support. Breath support would give you the dynamics you need for the emotions.
And if there's a part, sorry, just to add, because I know I'm probably the demon of the. I'm probably going to be like, I hope she does. I hope her visa runs out. I'm sure everyone's.
It will.
I've got another 8 years, guys. I'll be here every year. All I'm going to say is, with theater, if there's a particular piece of a theatrical song, if you do come back next week, that you emote to, that you feel, that you're like, I should play that part. That's what I want to hear. Because the difference of a perfect vocal and a passionate vocal is second to none, and that's what I want to see.
I have all the same notes, pretty much. Yes, exactly. But yes, definitely that emotion is what I'm looking for. She said it perfect, where it was like, you're trying out for a show, you know, you're doing the theatrical acting. I want to see, like, your emotion. I don't want to see the character. Throw that character out. I want to see you.
That's it. Overall, great vocal performance. So.
Daniel Issue. Thank you, Daniel. Oh, you're not even going to bring the mic stand over. All right, let the hired help do it. Let the hired help do it. All right, wonderfully in our light. Ah, yes, indeedy. All right, we are, oh my goodness, 5 contestants. My goodness. We doing good? I hope so. Oh, that's a universal signal for speed it up, Doug. Don't use up time talking to the audience and sort of inane. What? Oh, right. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, despite my best efforts, performing this rendition of My Man from Funny Girl, Lainey Morris.
Oh, my man, I love him so. He'll never know. All my life is just despair. But I don't care. When he takes me in his arms, the world is bright. All right. What's the difference if I say I'll go away when I know I'll come back on my knees someday? For whatever my man is, I am his forevermore. Oh, my man, I love him so. He'll never know. All my life is just despair, but I don't care when he takes me in his arms.
Morris, everyone. Oh, Barbara, you like butter. You're just like butter. All right, judges, have at it, Sarah.
Why did you pick that song?
I've loved that song for like my whole life.
Okay.
I love singing it. It's just
Pitch Perfect, absolutely Pitch Perfect. Not my favorite that you've done out of the 3 weeks. I've been very obvious. I'm a big fan of yours. I stand up every performance. I wasn't standing up that time. I didn't. Again, this late in the competition, I'm going to let things slide. I'm going to do things like in the first 2 weeks, whatever. Especially you, because you're just so ridiculous. You're a way better singer than I'll ever be. Like that. Let's just get that out of the way. But I just need something more. It was a little lackluster for me.
thank you.
I actually thought it was the best song you've chosen for yourself so far.
Thank you.
It's really hard for you guys with the age difference that we have in this particular category to sell a song, and so sometimes we have to like let the age go and know that we're talking mini adults into adult. And what you just did was sold it, and you did not copy Barbra Streisand. You did not copy like Judy Garland and all the other people. So it was really nice that you made it yours. All of your riffs were yours. I have to give you that.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I believed every word, and this is my first week here, so this is the first time I'm hearing you, and I have to say those soaring high notes, without one trace of shrillness, I'm living. That's it.
Thank you.
But moving forward, try to go higher. Thanks.
My one note with that then, just because we're going back, and everyone's like, this girl, where is she from? There's like 10 people in her country, what she know? If you come back, like, if we could skip the theater for a second, because I don't know why we're seeing so much theater songs. I don't, like, if it was X Factor, if it was American Idol, and you kept coming back doing theater, you'd be gone. We just need a bit more variety, that's all I'm saying.
Okay. I want to say you're controlling those highs. I love it. Oh my gosh. You were like, you had that mouth wide open. You're holding that mouth. I was just like, oh girl, I'm going to knock stuff down. I'm so hype about that. Your beginning, though. Watch, you started out a little bit shaky. It's almost like you weren't prepared to start. I know that was a really hard one to start with the track coming in after you sang. But I will say, if you breathe in on the vowel right before you start, that's my little tip to you. Breathe in on the vowel you're about to start singing. It's going to help.
Okay. Thank you.
Lainey Morris, everyone. Thanks, Lainey. And all that advice is for free. As much as these judges charge their students, you're getting it all for free right here. And you know, while their comments may be directed at individual performers, I think all the performers should listen to the commentary and the notes that have been taken, because you may draw something from that you can use in your performance. And we just want to remind everybody, of course, we've got the fan vote. $1 is 1 vote. $10 is 10 votes. So check out the screen. You can see how you can Venmo the money over to Kelly for Music. I think that's right, Tom. I got that right there. All right, next up, everyone, with Back to Black by Amy Winehouse. Put your hands together. Tiffany Tate.
He left no time to regret, kept his kids wet with his same old safe bet. Me and my head high and my tears dry, get on without my guy. You went back to what you knew, so far removed from all that we went through. And I tread a troubled track, my odds are stacked. I go back to us. I loved you much, but it's not enough. You love blue and I love purple. And life is like a pie, and I'm a tiny penny rolling up the walls inside. We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to. We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to. Black, 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 black. I go back to, I go back to. We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to. We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to black.
Wow. Tiffany Tate, ladies and gentlemen. I want to sing like you when I grow up. All right, now over to our very own members of the Spanish Inquisition, starting with Sarah.
Hey, Tiffany. You have a tone that money can't buy. No amount of lessons, no amount of coaching, no matter amount if your dad was Bill Gates. You could be anyone's dad, actually. Now
I wish.
He's up for grabs. Send him a DM. He's free. He's single now. He is. But even with that, what I'm saying is no matter amount of coaching or anything could give you the tone that you were born with. You have that tone. No one can mimic it. That is you. That is unique to you. I feel like it's not your best vocal, and I think you're struggling with allergies or something because it's not your best week. But I know what you can do. I think you're phenomenal.
Thank you.
But I just don't think it was there for you this week. I hope you come back next week, absolutely. But I just don't think it was your week tonight.
Thank you.
Along those same lines, I felt like it's a great song, and I love how you made it yours. You did not imitate the actual singer. I feel like you have more of a range. I bet you could do more than songs that have just a lower range like this. But I thought you did a great job.
Thank you.
I really do. And you sold it.
Yeah, I'll agree with Sarah on that. That tone is just. I think it is liquid gold. I would say too, because it's a very introspective song, it doesn't give you a lot of opportunity to interact with the audience because it's a song that's kind of in the singer's head. So if you come back next week, if you choose something that has that's a little less introspective and lets the audience in more, then that would give them a chance to enjoy it even more.
Thank you.
Once again, the tone. Oh my gosh, that raspy, beautiful, warm tone that just comes out of that body, girl. Oh, I love it.
Thank you.
Now, have you ever taken voice lessons before?
No.
Now, girl, I can tell you a lot of this is breath support. Go take a lesson or two. Like, seriously, that voice is so freaking good. You just have some little technical things. Dead serious. Take a lesson, I guarantee, whoosh, even higher, you know?
Born with a class act voice. So no matter what happens tonight, no matter what happens, you have a voice that is second to none, okay?
Thank you.
Come on down to Judges Row. They're dealing for lessons. Tiffany Tate, everybody. Number 7 in the lineup tonight, performing Somewhere from West Side Story. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Murphy-Smith.
There's a place for us somewhere, a place for us, peace and quiet and open air. Wait for us somewhere. There's a time for us somewhere, a time for us, time together with time to spare, time to look, time to care. Someday, somewhere, we'll find a new way of living. Oh, we'll find a way of forgiving somewhere. There's a place for us somewhere, a place for us. Hold my hand and we're halfway there. Hold my hand and I'll take you there somehow, someday, somewhere, somehow, someday, somehow, somewhere, somewhere.
Chris Murphy-Smith. Teodoro Antone. Teodoro Maria. Judges.
Hey, Chris.
Hello.
You did a musical number last week as well, correct?
Yes. A
Yeah.
standard. Yes.
We gotta switch it up, Chris.
Okay.
We just gotta switch it up. I thought it was a beautiful vocal, a lovely vocal, very pleasant to listen to. I thought the notes were pretty on point. Just very lackluster and boring for me, and that's my 2 cents. Again, so
Sure.
if you go through next week, bring something in and give some emotion, and
You got it.
then we're there.
Somewhere.
You know what? She's tough, and I love that. My students told me that I would be allowed to judge if they were in it because I would be like Simon Cowell, and I would say that they were bad if they were bad, even though they would be my students. However, I think you did a great job.
Thanks.
I like the fact that you chose a song that you know that the audience would love, and you actually made it your own. I get a little scared when people start turning it, an old song into a 20th century riffy song, but you kept them to a minimum. So I thought that was really
Great.
nice, and you
Thank
still
you.
made it your own.
Thank
I
you
like
so
that.
much.
Yeah, and I would say sort of the opposite of Marie, but I liked that you took it out of Broadway, that it's a great classic song, but you chose an arrangement that was a little unusual, and you delivered it in a more, in a less theatrical way. It was more of a conversation. No, it wasn't. What are you talking about, Marie? Okay. All right. I would just say I think your voice is great. I would say that I enjoyed your riffs much more on the louder parts because they were better supported. So if you come back next week, if you're singing quietly, make sure that you are. Where all these voice teacher comments are coming out, but make sure that you're really
Sure.
building up those quieter riffs so they're right on. But I really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Can I just say that I love when like we like don't agree on things and then we partially agree on things. It's my favorite. Anyways, I will say I felt like I was listening to a preschool teacher sing a song in a nursery, which is half a good thing, half a bad thing. Half a good thing because like, oh my gosh, like I loved it. It sounded so pretty, but half a bad thing because it seemed a little like you had the emotion, but it seemed a little flat for me. I will say with that, same thing with those riffs. If you overuse that jaw, it's going to be a disadvantage for your singing. So don't try to use the jaw for all those riffs.
Sure,
you
sure.
can support on your own, and I've seen you do it.
Good job
Thank you.
overall, though.
Thank you. Hope to see you next week.
Chris Murphy-Smith, everyone. Yeah, we don't want to have any dislocated jaws here. So follow that advice. When you're a Jet, you're the top cat in town. You're the gold medal kid with a heavyweight crown. Hey, kids, we're at halftime. We're at intermission. So if you are doing your fan vote out there in live streaming land, we want to make sure you Venmo your dollar or $10 equal 10 votes. Venmo at Kelly for Music. You can pay via credit card or PayPal. That could be 10 points added to the judges' scores. So we'll be back here in just a few minutes. Want to, of course, thank our just wonderful, wonderful sponsors. Erica Duchelle and the company real estate team, Yacht Stock Rising Stars, CMC Productions, Jerry Gray Auto Body, Kelly's Candy, the Box Family, and Mad Hatter Adventures. Make sure you go over there and see the fine folks with the Kelly Center for Music for all your beer and wine and snack needs. And we will be back to you in just a few minutes. Cut my mic. Who did that? I will come after you. I will. Okay, I'm getting the hook. See you in a few minutes.
All right, welcome back, everybody. How'd you feel about Act 1? Yeah. So I was talking to the judges, and I said Sarah is, I even just talked to the contestants about this. As we said in her bio, she was on national television getting this feedback every week from judges. So it's something that she's used to, and she's providing her experience to these contestants, which is incredible. She's tough. She's definitely tough. But then we have Paula Abdul on the other side, Ange, who's like, you guys are great. So they balance each other out really well. Let's get right into Act 2. We have 7 other incredible talents to bring you. So I'll bring back to the stage Mr. Doug Schimel.
Man, always getting the bums rush. The story of my life. Hey, just remember, do your fan vote thing up there. Venmo and billions of dollars, and points will be added. All right, and I got to say, I love the feedback from the judges. It's electric. Oh, my God, it's like a cat fight. It's like... All righty. Number 8 in the series, kids. Ladies and gentlemen, performing When I Was Your Man by Bruno Mars. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Christian Rodriguez.
Same bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now. Our song on the radio, but it don't sound the same. When our friends talk about you, all it does is just tear me down. 'Cause my heart breaks a little when I hear your name. It all just sounds like ooh, too young, too dumb to realize that I should have bought you flowers and held your hand. Should have gave you all my hours. Take you to every party, 'cause all you wanted to do was dance. And now my baby's dancing, but she's dancing with another man. My pride, my ego, my needs, and my selfish ways caused a good, strong woman like you to walk out my life. And now I'll never get to clean up the mess I made. And it haunts me every time I close my eyes. It all just sounds like too dumb to realize that I should have bought you flowers and held your hand. Should have gave you all my hours when I had the chance. Take I just want you to know. I hope he buys you flowers. I hope he holds your hand, give you all his hours while he has the chance. Take you to every party, 'cause I remember how much you loved to dance. Do all the things I should have done when I was your man. Do all the things I should have done when I was your man.
Christian Rodriguez, everyone. And give it up, give it up. And no, I'm not crying, it's allergies. I swear to God. Okay, judges.
Hey, Christian.
Hi, Sarah.
It's a sweet jacket you got on there.
Thank you.
There's a particular woman in front of me here who really likes that jacket. Did she buy it for you by chance? Because she's screaming her head off. Listen, that song is done to death. But tonight is your night. That is the moment I've been talking about
Thank you.
all freaking night. Have you ever auditioned for X Factor, anything like that yet?
No.
Because, well, you should, but if you pick the correct song, because you have that tone and voice and melody, everything, you just got everything going for you with the correct song. And I like to call it the pauper audition, because that's what I did. I didn't get scouted, or no one would scout me. They're like, who is that weirdo going down the street? So all my students that I did bring to American Idol, anything like that, we went the pauper way, which I think is the correct way. With the right guidance and right song, you would have this whole town, your face would be plastered over the whole place, rooting for you, my friend, because you have something freaking special.
Thank you so
Something
much.
special.
Thank
It was your best performance so far in the show. So you better bring it. Like, if you get through again, you better raise the bar again. Do you play any instruments?
I play guitar and piano.
Well, bring that. I want to see it. That's the next level. I want to see that. All right. Awesome.
Playing those instruments probably helps you stay on pitch all the time, because then you actually know your intervals and things like that. So I don't really have anything to criticize other than one tiny little thing.
Please.
So as a teacher, the beginning of the song, when you were trying to sing soft and emotional, you kept your jaw really tight like this. Your breath support is what makes you sing softly. You can still open your mouth like this and it's still soft. It's all about breath support. So don't close your jaw to sing softly and emotional. Be soft and emotional with breath support so that you get to choose when it's soft and when it's not. And that's my only thing, because it was a great song for you.
Thank you.
I agree. It's really hard to find anything to criticize. I can't find anything vocally to criticize. I would just say, as a performer, the one tiny suggestion I would make is that you were very focused in one spot the whole time, and to engage the audience, maybe move your eye line around a little bit, or try and find a couple different places to focus, because it was all kind of in one spot. But I mean, that's literally the only thing I can find to criticize. So,
Thank you.
And before I pass on to Lee, can I just ask, how old are you?
I'm 21 years old.
Nice. All right. Okay. He's legal. He's legal. All right. There you go.
I love it. My first question, who hurt you and can I beat them up for you? Because I cry. You had so much beautiful emotion in that face of yours. Marie did take my jaw note, so yes, listen to that jaw note. But your voice is just so smooth, dude. It's so smooth. Anytime you hit any falsetto, you had me over here like, I could listen to you for hours. I could.
Thank you.
One last question. I'm sorry. I should just ask you after the show. Do you write your own music?
I don't.
Well, my guy, time's a ticking. All right. It was awesome. Very, very good.
Thank you.
Christian Rodriguez, everybody. Breath support. Breath support. Bring a guitar. Write your own stuff. It's all, the recipe's all right there. Isn't it so simple? Thank you, judges. All righty. Next in the batting order here You know her, you love her, singing a Carrie Underwood song. Oh, my word. Love Wins from the lovely Miss Sarah Nicole.
A stray bullet and a mama cries. Her baby won't be coming home tonight. Sirens screaming down the avenue. Just another story on the evening news. Oh, whoa. Politics and prejudice. How did it ever come to this? Where everybody's gotta pick a side. It don't matter if you're wrong or right, but oh, and so it goes. But I hold on to hope and I won't let go, 'cause I believe you and me are sisters and brothers, and I believe we're made to be here for each other, and we'll never fall if we walk hand in hand. But a world that seems broken together again, yeah. I believe in the end, love wins. Sometimes it takes a lot of faith to keep believing there will come a day when the tears and the sadness, the pain and the hate, the struggle, this madness will all fade away. Yeah, I believe you and me are sisters and brothers, and I believe we're made to be here for each other, and we'll never fall if we walk hand in hand. But a world that seems broken together again, yeah. I believe in the end, love wins. Love is power, love is a smile, love reaches out, love is the remedy, love is the answer, love's an open door, love is the only thing worth fighting for. Yeah, I believe you and me are sisters and brothers, and I believe we're made to be here for each other, and we'll never fall if we walk hand in hand. But a world that seems broken together again, yeah. I believe in the end, love wins. Oh yeah, love wins. Love will, love can, love still, love wins, love will, love can, love still, love wins.
Oh, Sarah Nicole, you get us all fired up, and love does win every time. All righty, judges, what you got for us?
That's Scottish, Doug.
I know.
Scottish.
I know the
That's
difference.
that's another country.
That's a crazy country.
I mean, if you were, if I was Scottish, I'd, give you all the points. But fortunately, I'm another country. Sarah, you look stunning. Absolutely beautiful. The one thing I will say, out of all the performances I saw, this was your best one. Absolutely adored it. Who sang this song?
Carrie Underwood.
Oh, Carrie Underwood. Oh, all right. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So I will say, your very first performance, the judges were in a collective agreement that you shouldn't be here. I think tonight you proved you should.
Thank you.
I think that was one of your best ones. You really showed your vocal So if you do go forward, I would really, really encourage you to do more of that stuff. More work on your vibrato, just a little bit more on that. Those higher notes, I think you could do easily stronger with a bit more of a warm-up or something, maybe on the piano, hit those notes and just keep belting them until you get it straight and strong. Because if you hit those high notes, you hit them, but if you hit them strong and powerful and fill the room, everyone will be like, ugh. And I just think you're just that like close to that. But I hope I see you next week. I thought it was a brilliant performance.
I can add right onto that because my comments were more that with some breath support, your higher notes would be better, your emotions would be there. And you probably heard it from the comments we made for everybody else. If you guys have more breath support, you have control of your emotions. This was the most emotional one you gave. The other songs were not. They were just okay. So you've made it because you're beautiful with what you've got. You have this beautiful tone. Didn't you play the piano the one time? That was nice. We liked all those things. So you have the talent there. Take it a step further, like you said. Yeah.
My only comment is you just seem so comfortable up there, and that really shows. And I think it was just a very pleasant vocal, but especially I think what really will probably resonate with the audience is just how at home you seem to feel on the stage.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's true.
I will agree with all of them. Best performance. Loved the song choice this week. You sang that so well. Breath support note. We already heard that one, right? Same thing. I gave this note earlier tonight. Do not compensate stylistic singing for your intonation. So watch your pitch. Just sometimes when you're holding your notes out, you start to just drop just a little bit. Not too much where it's super noticeable, but just enough. Okay?
Thank you. Awesome performance.
Sarah Nicole, thank you. Peaking at the right time, that's key in competitions like that. Sarah, thank you very much. Breath support. Breath support. All right. Number 10 on our hit list here. From the Chicks, You Were Mine. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Peaks.
Find a reason to let go, even though you found a new love and she's what your dreams are made of. I can find a reason to hang on. What went wrong can be forgiven. Without you it ain't worth living alone. Sometimes I wake up crying at night, and sometimes I scream out your name. What right does she have to take you away when for so long you were mine? I took out all the pictures of our wedding day. It was a time of love and laughter and happy ever after. But even those old pictures have begun to fade. Please tell me she's not real and that you're really coming home to stay. Sometimes I wake up crying at night, and sometimes I scream out your name. What right does she have to take your heart away when for so long you were mine? I can give you
Peaks. That was wonderful, judges. Go.
Hey, Peaks.
Hello.
First of all, I'm going to preface this with you look stunning. Witch's hat. Ooh. I might have a few of those in my wardrobe. You know. That and a couple of steaks for vampires that I fall in love with. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. All right. I think you have a beautiful voice. I'm really confused why you put on an accent when you sing. Now, I'm going to say this. It's one of my pet peeves. When Americans sing the Cranberries, they put on an Irish accent. And I'm like, what? What are you doing that for? I think you have a gorgeous voice, and I want to hear your voice. I don't want to hear you mimicking. I think you mimic. I think you mimic every song you hear. So I would like to hear what your voice actually sounds like instead of putting on a country accent. Where are you from?
Havertown.
That's what I mean. I don't understand. I had a lot of students, and every time I'd have a student do the Star Spangled Banner, or banger, whatever it is, what do you call it? What is it? Banner? The Star. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, but it's a banger of a song. It's a banger of an anthem. All right. I'm sorry. USA, Eagles flying, whatever. Stars and stripes. All I'm saying is, I don't understand why everyone needs to mimic a country accent because it's hot right now. I want to hear your voice. I think it's beautiful, and when you discover what your voice is, and if this is something you want to do professionally, find out what you sound like, not what you think the songs sound like. That's my 2 cents.
Thank you.
I'm going to play right on that. Thank you. I have a pet peeve with most of my students where they come in and they say they only sing this or they only sing alto, they only do this. They don't know because when you do a warm-up with them, they only belt. So if you're belting a warm-up, you don't know what you sound like. So if you took the country sound out of you, you might not know what you sound like. So find your real voice. Then if you want to do country, don't do it in Havertown. Why aren't you in Nashville? If that's what you want to do, you would not do it here. But it's a little bit easier. However, technique-wise, the breath support is what you're lacking because you're doing all of the country sound with your jaw. And your jaw moves on, ha, 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 ha. So when you do that, you're not giving us your voice. You're also not doing an actual riff. So to get the country sound, you might need to go to Belmont University. You're pretty young, I think, right?
19.
Yeah. So you could go to Belmont and get some of these kind of studies and do these classes and the things that a lot of my students have gone there for this stuff. And they stay there. And they join the bands there. And they get involved in all the different things there. Because if you are good at that, then that's where you would succeed. But I agree, we would like to hear your real voice.
I think you look gorgeous. You had the audience with you. And my other comment to kind of riff on what everybody else is saying is that I would love if you come through to next week to hear a little bit more variety. I've given this note to a couple of people just in terms of dynamics because a lot of it was kind of at one level, and I'd love to hear some highs and lows from you and to see you really dig into those highs and lows.
Thank you.
Have you heard of the band Heart? You would kill Heart. Oh, you'd kill it, girl. Yes.
Okay.
Some rock. Step away from country for a minute, just so we can hear. If you did Heart, I think you would kill it.
I saw Heart in concert.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
So I worked with Sarah and Audra before they moved to Nashville and after they moved to Nashville. Now, that country accent, that's our theme of the day because that's really the only big issue aside from, like she said, the jaw and the breath support. So if you really, really, really want to do country, take away that accent until you are down south and you are living in it and you are hearing it and you are feeling it in you and it just starts popping out of your mouth. That's the point you want to get to when you use that accent because right now you're forcing it, and what it's doing, it is taking your performance that could be literally up here and it's going So keep that in mind. Don't try and force the accent. Try and get to the point where it starts falling out naturally.
And just to reiterate, you are amazing, and that's the only reason why we're saying this, because you're so young and you have a lot of talent. If this is something you want to do professionally, find out what makes you unique from everybody else.
Got it.
And if you go to Nashville with a fake accent, there's a million more of you.
They're
Just
gonna call
saying.
me out.
Yeah. Great, but great voice.
Thank
Great
you
voice.
so much. Thank you.
Thank you, judges. Ladies and gentlemen, Peaks. Heartless, heartless, never, never out of control. Heartless, heartless. And our number 11 in our sequence tonight. An amazing young man. Heard him in sound check. Singing something from Elvis, ladies and gentlemen. I'll never fall in love again. Put your hands together. Christian Dormer.
I've been in love so many times, I thought I knew the score. But now you've treated me so wrong, I can't take anymore. And it looks like I'm never gonna fall in love again. Fall in love. I'm never gonna fall in love. I mean it, I mean it. Fall in love again. I gave my heart so easily, and I cast aside my pride. Oh, but when I saw you in his arms, baby, I broke down and cried. And it looks like I'm never gonna fall in love again. And that's why I'm singing, fall in love. No, I'm never gonna fall in love. Dream on, baby. Fall in love again. Oh, that's why I'm singing, fall in love. No, I'm never gonna fall in love. Please don't make me fall in love again.
Christian Dormer, ladies and gentlemen. That was a workout, man. I busted a real good sweat there. Ladies,
All right, Christian, I'm going to preface this with, you're the type of lad that gets on stage, right? And you're like, he could be really shite, or he could be really good. And you're really good. It was awesome. It was really great. So I have a question for you. Like, when you see yourself as a performer, musician, singer, whatever, mannequin, puppet person, what do you see? Vision?
I mean,
typically I used to think of myself just as like a theater person because that's what I got started in.
Mm-hmm.
But as I've sung more and done more, I think I like doing more of the Elvis, the Sinatra, Tom Jones kind of people.
And you know what? I can tell. And I hate to maybe even say this, but there's theater singers, and then there's, that just know that. You're a theater singer is not afraid to branch out. And you had emotion in that because you weren't playing a part. You were playing you. And that's what I was trying to say to the theater folk earlier. It was just like, all right, it sounded like I'd give you a call back for an audition, but if you auditioned, I'd be like, all right, well, there's no feeling there. There was so much feeling in that performance. I freaking loved every second of that, Christian. I thought it was epic. I've nothing else to say. Yeah.
It was quite emotional. It was great. And what I would like to see is you learn to breathe. Your veins are coming out. Even with your polo buttoned all the way up. Okay, so breathe, because what happens when you do that is not only is that note clear, which you have a beautiful clear voice, you get clear and high like that, you can hold it longer. But with the lack of brass support, you can't hold it as long as you need to, as you would like to. And those longer tones are what bring the audience off the edge of their seat.
I'm going to join the others in being nitpicky because you're so fantastic that we really have to nitpick. I would say I'm not sure that your style of vocal matched the style of the song exactly for me. And I think it has to do with your phrasing. And I think that might come from being kind of a musical theater person. I'm a musical theater person. But I would say, when you're singing in a different style, think about the phrasing and how you break up the pieces of the song. Because if you're singing it very legato or very, I just feel like you could match your style a little bit differently to this style of song and get a better result. Not that it wasn't a fantastic result, because it was. But again, think about your phrasing if you're singing in a different style. And I think that's going to help you really connect with those other styles.
My sweet baby Angelique.
Thanks. As I scream into the mic. Hi, Christian.
Hi.
So, I just want to say, when you open your mouth big and wide and you sing those high notes and you just hold them out long, magic happens. I can feel it in the air. I love it. I will say, I'm going to go off all three of these when they're talking about theater versus changing into a different style. Now, I will say, the tone of your voice, you changed the tone of your voice out of that theater style. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Good job with that. The phrasing, 100%. Follow what she said, because you have it. You just want to listen for that phrasing. Theater is very we stick by the book. We like to act it out. With this, you can do whatever you want with this. You can start lines a little bit later. You can start them a little bit sooner. Think about how you're going to make the song your own, not just on how you're going to sing it perfectly, because you are going to sing it perfectly. I want to see you figure out who you are as an artist.
The last thing I had in my notes is which I said to Kira earlier. You could absolutely get a job as a studio guy, vocal guy, doing demos for people. You make more money than the musicians, goddammit. Do it. No musician makes money these days. Do that. Go in the studio. Record some demos. It was awesome, Chris. It was very good.
Thank you very much.
High praise from them there girls. Christian Dormer, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, next up, out here on stage, song made very famous by Gnarls Barkley. Please listen to the wonderful rendition of Crazy by Liz Robertson.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions had an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. And I hope that you are having the time of your life. But think twice. That's my only advice. Come on now, who do you think you are? Bless your soul. You really think you're in control? Oh, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. My heroes have the heart to live their lives out on the limb. And all I remember is thinking, I want to be like them. Ever since I was little, it looked like fun. And there's no coincidence I've come. And I could die when I'm done. Oh, maybe you're crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe we're crazy.
Oh, Liz Robertson. My. All right, girls, go.
That was effortless. It was effortless.
Thank you so much.
It didn't even look like you were trying. Like, that was so ridiculous. Like, it sounded like a record. I think you should do more male interpretation versions. I think that suits you. Can I just say, The Weeknd is my dad? He's not. Because I'm in love with it. It's very strange. If you did a version of Call It My Name by The Weeknd, I like that. Man. Any male rendition that a female takes and makes her own makes me go wild. I think it's insane. You made that so emotional and so great. I think the only little notes, I guess, on some of them, which is probably not even, like, it doesn't really matter. I was going to say, just make it like a little bit stronger. Tiny, like really like let go. Because your voice is so ridiculous, Liz. Ridiculous.
Thank you so
I
much.
loved it. Loved every second.
Thank you.
I think it was definitely the best song you've chosen for yourself so far.
Thanks.
You're welcome. However, I would love to see you find something with more range.
Sure.
And do some work on that so that we can hear better highs and better lows, because that song is a little bit repetitive, although it's a great song and you showed a lot of emotion. So thank you for the emotion. It was really great.
Thank you.
And for the first time tonight, I'm going to say I loved your dynamics. You had lots of highs and lows. There was a lot of variety. There's a lot of texture to that, and I really, really appreciated that.
Thank you so much.
I loved it. It was so beautiful. Now, here's a fun thing about that song. I love that song, and I love that little version, the nice little piano, right? But I've heard so many people butcher it and make it sound boring, and it's just like you're sitting and listening through the whole thing. The dynamics, yes. Yes, girl. Like,
thank you.
So good. Now, I will say the emotion. I saw all that emotion in your face and the emotion in your body. It's like you had the stance.
Yeah.
I want to see a little more movement. It's like I see the arm.
Yeah.
It's the arm. I want to see it throughout your entire body. I want you to feel the song.
Sure. Thank you.
Female key, The Weeknd, Call It My Name, Let's Make Papa Proud. All right,
Got
go.
you.
Liz Robertson, thank you. Wonderful words from the hardest working judges in the judging business. We're in the home stretch here, everybody, at number 13 from Frank Sinatra. performing The Lady is a Tramp, ladies and gentlemen, Peter Zakowski.
How we all doing tonight? Let's take it back now, shall we? Hit it. She gets too hungry for dinner at 8. She loves the theater and she never ever comes late. She never bothers with the people that she hates. That's why the lady is a tramp. She doesn't play crap games with barons and earls. She won't go to Harlem in ointment and pearls. Won't dish the dirt with the rest of the girls. That's why the lady is a tramp. She likes the sweet, fresh wind in her hair. Life without care, oh baby. She's so broke that it's soaked. She hates California. It's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. She gets far too hungry for Bocellas at 8. She loves the Kelly Center and she never ever comes late. She never bothers with the judges that she hates. Love you, ladies. That's why the lady is a tramp. She won't play ball games down at Citizens Bank Park. She won't walk the main line by herself alone in the dark. It's dangerous, I tell ya. She talks to me about the fellas like Stan, Dan, and Mark. Oh, baby, that's why the lady is a tramp. Oh, she likes the sweet, fresh notes that I sing. Ring-a-ding-ding. Oh, baby, she's so hot. She's a lot. She hates Abu Dhabi. It's crowded and damp. Oh, baby, that's why the lady. That's why the lady. Hey, that's why the lady is a tramp.
Oh, Peter Zakowski. Oh, blue eyes. Ring-a-ding-ding. All right, ring-a-ding girls. Have at it.
All right, Peter, when you started, I was like, all right, suit's good, song's good, vocal's good. Then you threw me shade, and I awarded you 10 extra points.
Thank you very
That was
much.
awesome. I was laughing and smiling the whole time. You were very different to anybody else in this competition. You get out there, you have a great time, you entertain. There was people on their feet here clapping all night. You gave these folks a show and a great time, and I would pay top dollar to go see you live.
Wow.
Yes, great job. You know, you are the one who does come out of your box the most out of all of the contestants. You go into character with your suit and your hat, and you do your gestures, and you engage the audience, and I think that's super commendable. Your vocals are quite amazing. You're always on pitch. I think breath support and some training. I don't know if you have voice lessons or not, but if you don't take voice lessons, you should, so that you can get a little bit more breath support, so that when your vibrato, when you're getting up to those notes and you're holding them for a long time, your vibrato doesn't take over and then it makes you sound like you're a little bit off pitch. That's all that I have.
And I'm going to say that you had the audience in the palm of your hand. I had the most fun watching you out of everybody so far tonight.
And I just want to say, Danny probably doesn't know, but the Star is now sponsored by Brett Support. So give it up to those folks.
The theme is, if you've never taken voice lessons, breath support is like the most important thing, my friends. That's why you're hearing it for almost everybody, right? Oh, thanks, Chalk. Chalk's my student. He's in the audience. Peter, I love all of your performances. You were so much fun to watch. I loved your little lyric changes. Like, you had me on my feet over here. Now, we've heard this note twice today. Do not compensate your pitch and your intonation with that stylistic singing. So if you are trying to sing in a different style, I know it's very hard. You want to try and change your voice around, but be very, very aware that pitch is going to be your number one thing over everything that you want to focus on when you're singing.
Peter, thank you, man. Peter Zakowski, everybody. Thank you, ladies. All right, we have reached number 14, our final contestant tonight. From one of my favorite bands, actually, Queen. Ladies and gentlemen, here with Somebody to Love, Mr. Wayne Davis.
Oh, thank you. I promised my grandmother I'd dedicate this to her. Can anybody find me somebody to love? Let's have some fun with this, guys. Woo, yeah. Each morning I get up, I die a little. Can barely stand on my feet. Take a look in that mirror and cry. Look what you're doing to me. I have spent all my years in believing you, but I just can't get no relief. Lord, somebody, ooh, somebody. Can anybody find me somebody to love? Anybody? I work hard every day of my life. I work till I ache in my bones. At the end of the day, I take home my hard-earned pay all on my own. And I go down on my knees and I start to pray till those tears run down from my eyes. Lord, somebody, ooh, somebody, can anybody find me somebody to love? Oh, 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 every day. And I try and I try and I try, but everybody wants to put me down. They say I'm going crazy. They say I got a lot of water in my brain. I got no common sense and nobody left to believe. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, somebody, ooh, anybody find me somebody to love? Find me someone. Got no feel and I got no rhythm. I just keep losing my beat. I'm okay, I'm alright, but I ain't gonna face no defeat. I just gotta get out of this prison cell. One day I'm gonna be free, Lord. Anybody find me somebody, somebody, somebody to love. Thank you. Preach
Oh, give it up for Wayne Davis, otherwise known as Freddie Mercury. All right, ladies, what did you think?
Well, I already knew he was going to sing this, and I've seen his performance and his rehearsals, because I last week was so special. He proposed during Michael Bolton. Don't know if anyone saw it. Yeah. I accepted, and I helped him since, you know, and it's been great. Yes, it's Polly. It's fine. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was great. Huge vocal. I think in Queen, the difference with Freddie Mercury and a big vocal is he does his raspiness, he does his dynamics, and I'm going to go opposite on the theater kids that I was kind of hard on tonight and ask that you act. If you're going to do Queen, be a little bit more dynamic with his vocal instead of just focusing on the big notes. Because Freddie Mercury nails everything. The low ones, the rasps, the high notes, the 20 different characters that's going in his brain when he's writing Bohemian Rhapsody. That must have been painful. So when you're performing Queen, I just want to hear every aspect of Queen, not just the high notes of Queen. That's my 2 cents there.
And again, taking off of that, do you take voice lessons?
I don't.
Just a tad, I think just a little more training, and you would have all of those notes and you wouldn't have needed to change the ending. Because you're so close. You have such an amazing voice. You actually shift from ranges without any really big breaks. But you just need that little edge, and I think it's training. Because it'll be the voice, it'll be the breath, it'll be the jaw, it'll be everything, and then all of a sudden you'll like have all kinds, you'll have everything. You'll have it all.
Thank you.
I've heard Wayne sing before, and I think you're awesome. And I was a little disappointed you didn't really go for that last ending. You've got it in you, man. I was like, where is it? It's so close. But I have to tell you, you're so comfortable in front of this crowd. You were living in that song. That song is, I could tell that's a song you love. And that, for me, is half of it right there, is just seeing you love that song and bringing your big voice to that. There's not much I can say that's not, complimentary. So.
And I love the suit.
Oh, that suit. Again, I picked it for him. I laid it out on the bed.
Internet.
I loved it. That's an extremely hard song to sing if anybody's ever sang that song. It's pretty hard, especially if you have to follow Freddie Mercury's footsteps. I love it. And like they said, with a little bit of training, you literally will... You went from being this close to perfect, this close to perfect. If you got the voice lessons, you would literally be at perfect. See what I mean?
But perfect as always. I say more Michael Bolton. That's what I say.
Ooh, Wayne Davis. That's gushing. From them girls, that's gushing. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all 14 of our incredible contestants in the star competition. Big round of applause for everybody here and our wonderful judges tonight. I want to also make certain for the folks out in streaming land and here, if you haven't cast your fan vote, you know how to do it. So do that. It could be upwards of 10 extra points for those contestants. Also, all of our amazing sponsors, thank you. And remember my words about notes and taking them to heart. Everything these judges have offered to our contestants tonight is from their heart, and they only want to propel everybody forward and make them better. Can't wait to be back with you as a judge. Thank goodness I wasn't there, a part of that tonight, because that is tough. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Doug Schimel. We'll be back here in a moment with our vote totals, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Hang with us. We'll be right back.
I'm gonna pick up the pieces and build a Lego house. If things go wrong, we can knock it down. My 3 words have 2 meanings, but there's one thing on my mind. It's all for you. And it's dark in a cold December, but I got you to keep me warm. If you're broken, I will mend you, and I keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging on. Now I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm gonna paint you by numbers and color you in. If things go right, you can frame it and put you on a wall. And it's so hard to say it, but I've been it before. Now I'll surrender up my heart and swap it for yours. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. Don't hold me down. I think the braces are breaking, and it's more than I can take. And it's dark in the cold December, but I got you to give me room. If you're broken, I will mend you, and I keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging on. Now I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I will love you better now. When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day. And I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud, maybe we found love right where we are. When my hair's all but gone and my memory fades, and the crowds don't remember my name. When my hands don't play the strings the same way. I know you will still love me the same. 'Cause honey, your soul could never grow old, it's evergreen. And baby, your smile's forever in my mind and memory. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. And maybe it's all part of a plan. Well, I'll just keep on making the same mistakes, hoping that you'll understand. But baby, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud that maybe we found love right where we are. So baby, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Oh, darling, place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud that maybe we found love right where we are. Or maybe we found love right where we are. And we found love right where we are.
I made you breakfast, by the way.
Okay, I'm in a bit of a rush, but
Okay, yeah, it's fine. Give me a kiss. Mm.
You and me, we made a vow, for better or for worse. I can't believe you let me down, but the proof's in the way it hurts. For months on end, I've had my doubts, denying every tear. I wish this would be over now, but I know that I still need you here. You say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one.
touch is unobtainable. Even though God knows you kept mine. You say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. I have loved you for many years. Maybe I am just not enough. You've made me realize my deepest fear by lying and tearing us up. You say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. You say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. And I know, 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 and I know. I know I'm not the only one. Guess it's true, I'm not good at a one-night stand. But I still need love, 'cause I'm just a man. These nights never seem to go to plan. I don't want you to leave, will you hold my hand? Oh, won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see. But darling, stay with me. Why am I so emotional? No, it's not a good look and some self-control. And deep down I know this never works. But you can lay with me so it doesn't hurt. Oh, won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see. But darling, stay with me. Oh, won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to
lover's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral. Knows everybody's disapproval. I should've worshipped her sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last true mouthpiece. Every Sunday's getting more bleak, a fresh poison each week. We were born sick, you heard them say it. My church offers no absolutes. She tells me worship in the bedroom. The only heaven I'll be sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. Command me to be well. Amen. 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 Take me to church, I worship like a dog at the shrine of your light. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, the good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I worship like a dog at the shrine of your light. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, the good God, let me give you my life. If I'm a pagan of the good time, my lover's the sunlight. Keep the goddess on my side. She demands a sacrifice. Drain the whole sea, get some shiny, something meaty for the main course. Let's a fine looking high horse. What you got in the stable? We've a lot of starving faithful. That looks tasty, that looks plenty. This is hungry work. Take me to church. I worship like a dog at the shrine of your light. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me my deathless death, the good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church. I worship like a dog at the shrine of your light. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me my deathless death, the good God, let me give you my life. No masters or kings when the ritual begins. There is no sweeter innocence than our gentle sin. In the madness and soil of that sad earthly sea, only then I am human, only then I am clean. Take me to church, I worship like a dog at the shrine of your light. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, the good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I worship like a dog at the shrine of your light. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, the good God, let me give you my life.
Now and then I think of when we were together. Like when you said you felt so happy you could die. I told myself that you were right for me, but felt so lonely in your company. But that was love and it's an ache I still remember. So when we found that we could not make sense, well, you said that we would still be friends. But I'll admit that I was glad it was over.
You didn't have to cut me off, make out like it never happened, and that we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and that feels so rough. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. Guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Now and then I think of all the times you screwed me over, but in me believing it was always something that I'd done. But I don't wanna live that way, reading into every word you say. You said that you could let it go, and I wouldn't catch you hung up on somebody that you used to know.
You didn't have to cut me off, make out like it never happened, and that we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and that feels so rough. You didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. Guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Somebody I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. Somebody I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. I used to know. That I used to know. I used to know. Somebody. You and I go hard at each other like we're going to war. You and I go rough, we keep throwing things and slamming the doors. You and I get so damn dysfunctional, we start keeping score. You and I get sick, yeah, I know that we can't do this no more. Yeah. But baby, there you go again, making me love you. Yeah, I stopped using my head, let it all go.
stop using my head, let it all go. Got you stuck on my body like a tattoo. Yeah, 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 and I know I said it a million times, but I'll only stay with you one more night. Yeah, baby, give me one more. So kiss me hard and I won't deny that I'll only stay with you one more night. And I know I said it a million times, but I'll only stay with you one more night.
I don't know, whatever.
Emergency room. Where is it? Where's the fucking emergency room? Just tell me. Where is it? Where is it?
I miss the taste of the sweet life. I miss the conversation. I'm searching for a song tonight. I'm changing all of the stations.
1 milligram happy
I like to think that we had it all. We drew a map to a better place. But I got run out so far. Oh, baby, why did you run away? I was there for you in your darkest times. I was there for you in your darkest night. But I wonder where we are. When I was out, I was down on my knees. And you said you had my back, so I wonder where we are. All the roads you took came back to me. So I'm following the map that leads to you. The map that leads to you. Ain't nothing I can do. The map that leads to you. Following, following, following to you. The map that leads to you. Ain't nothing I can do. The map that leads to you. Following, following, following. I hear your voice in my sleep at night. Hard to resist temptation. 'Cause something strange has come over me. Now I can't get over you. No, I just can't get over you. I was there for you in your darkest times. I was there for you in your darkest night. But I wonder where we are. When I was out, I was down on my knees. And you said you had my back, so I wonder where we are. All the roads you took came back to me. So I'm following the map that leads to you. The map that leads to you. Ain't nothing I can do. The map that leads to you. Following, following, following to you. The map that leads to you. Ain't nothing I can do. The map that leads to you. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, oh.
Hello, everybody. So, as you can tell, because you're all been sitting here for so long, that was crazy back there. What we can just reiterate with how long that took is how nitpicky things had to be for them to make these decisions. And truly, each one of the 14 performers you saw tonight, you all could see them, any of them, in your top 10. So give them all a round of applause, please, please. That being said, the judges have made their final decision. Next week, we will be here on Wednesday night. Alicia Vitarelli from 6ABC will be coming back. Doug is heading back over into the hard seats over there to join the judging panel. Next week, our 10 finalists will be singing an opening number for you guys. They will perform one solo song, one duet, and then they will come back as the top 5 and perform to win the top spot. So we have a night full of performances. Tickets will go on sale 2 per contestant's family tonight into 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Those are available to all of you first, parents, such.
And then at 9 a.m., the tickets open up to the public. I anticipate that these tickets are going to go fast, as you've seen with every other week of this competition. So get on it as soon as you can. Without further ado, I'll let Doug announce our top 10.
All right, hold on now. We got them. I just want to make sure I'm not going too far. This is all of them, right?
That's it.
All righty. In no particular order, of course. These are the top 10 of the Star Vocal Competition. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Am I correct on this? I'm going to go through this. All right. I'm very scared. You know how easily I'm frightened. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause, Mr. Daniel Isiu. Next slot in our top 10, ladies and gentlemen, Lainey Morris. Fine work out of you. Next up, Tiffany Tate. All righty. Chris Murphy Smith.
Thank you. Thanks for saying my name.
All right, the next one. Kira Bauer. Ladies and gentlemen, Wayne Davis. Oh my, it's getting all crowded up here. Next on our top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, just math wasn't my strong suit. Christian Rodriguez. Peaks. Christian Dormer. Rounding out our top 10, ladies and gentlemen, Liz Robertson.
Give it up for the 5 in the back.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know, this is never an easy decision. You heard the judges' feedback tonight. I don't want to say I dread going back into the judges' dugout. It is tough. Tonight was very tough. Please give it up for our 5 other contestants tonight who are, everybody peaked at the right time. Tonight's was the most difficult, as Danny told you. And you say that, you know, you gotta pick 10, but really everybody won tonight. And that sounds like the pat answer, but man, oh Manischewitz. That is the truth. And I thank goodness I wasn't on that judging panel tonight because it would have been hell. But thank you, judges. Danny, heck of a job, man. And to all of you, I don't want to upstage anybody. Fantastic. Honored to be a part.
Give it up for Doug Schimel, everybody. We will see you all back here next Wednesday night. Fans at home, thank you so much for being here. Thank you to my judges. Thank you to the audience. Thank you to the Kellys. For all of us here at the Kelly Center, my name's Danny Murphy, and these are your stars, everybody. Thank you.